Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always I see when our Lord status LD. Also known Lawrence One for another episode of I Need to Know. My special guest, introduce yourself.
What up, man? It's DaBoyDame.
DaBoyDame!
I finally got here, man. I finally got here.
It's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? You all international, nigga.
I really came just to fuck with you, man.
Man, you know what? Hey, what you say? You just what?
I just came to fuck with you,
yeah,
man.
nigga. He just came to come fuck with me.
Yeah, for sure.
So check this out, man. I like to ask all my guests this before we even get started. How did you get your name, DaBoyDame?
Man, so I'm from West Oakland, and you know, during that time, I always been a fan of music. Like I was making all the the mixtapes on LimeWire and stuff for the neighborhood. And but I always took a outside of our music, I took a liking into that East Coast music, like Jay-Z,
okay,
Dipset and all that stuff. So, you know, back then everything what they used to say was it's your boy. It's your boy.
Oh, okay.
So you know, I used to be out there, I put Jay-Z on every mixtape I had. It didn't matter what it was. So one of the old dudes from the neighborhood was like, man, you think you from New York? Like, what you think you DaBoyDame? And ever since then, people just was calling me DaBoyDame.
For sure. That's dope. See, I like to hear these stories.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, you born with a name, and then it's a name that you want to be called. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, they gave me that. I ain't make my name up.
Well, you still want to be called that, though.
Yeah, I was cool with
I mean, it ain't like you changed your name to Hakeem Shakur in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I was good with it. You know what I'm saying? It had a cool little ring. But, yeah, everybody from the neighborhood, they just be like, it's the boy. It's DaBoyDame.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I guess they did give you that. I guess they did give you that. So this is what I'm going to ask you. Did you ever have any that you made up?
Nah, I was always, that was it.
Oh, just the same old Dame.
Yeah.
Well, if DaBoyDame don't work out, I named you the same old Dame, nigga. You heard it here.
Yeah, nah, I ain't never had no other names, you know, outside of family nicknames and stuff like that, but nah.
Gotcha. So this is what I want to ask you. Let's start off. How was it growing up in West Oakland when you was young?
Man, you know, I think I said this before. I didn't know nothing outside of West Oakland for a while. It took me probably to maybe 10, 11 to think to know about East Oakland or something. Everything for me was West Oakland, from the summer program Jubilee West to when we went to Catman Casino. We left from over there on by the Boys and Girls or YMCA or Boys and Girls Club, and then my dad was from Bushrod. So I did know about North Oakland. Yeah. But I just knew about Bushrod and his house and my grandma's house up the street. So I didn't even know about the East like that.
You know what? They gonna kill me for this, but you know what? I be really considering kind of West and North Oakland one side to me.
Nah.
But listen to me, because it start from 10 all the way to 60. It don't start over nowhere.
You're right, but
I'm just saying though, and plus I'm from right there in the middle, so that shit one thing to me. You see niggas in the West, in North Oakland, North Oakland in the West.
Claiming Northwest, West North.
Damn for sure. I'm all the way there.
I mean, even if we locked in together, the East still bigger than both of us.
That's what I'm saying. That's like some undercover plot ploy.
Yeah, man.
They said they was gonna link up, nigga, on episode 180, nigga.
You know, that's one thing. I explain to people who not from here, when they ask about East, West, and North Oakland, they think we all beef. Cause you know, if you go to Memphis, North Memphis, and South Memphis don't get along. If you go to a certain and I'm like, nah, we didn't. Nah, we never grew up like that.
Yeah.
The East is the East, the West, the North, you know what I'm saying?
And that's part of my perception, because it's not gangs like that where you can't go. Now, there are some legendary
neighborhoods.
That you just can't go to if you're from this unless your grandmama and you grew up there and stuff like that. But
you had a cousin who was with the shit who stood by you. But I get what you're saying.
But for the most part, if you cool, because Oakland is one of them cities that birds of a feather flock together, which means that if you sell dope or something like that, or in that lifestyle, you got partners from all sides, and then that's who you run with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you play basketball, then that's,
you know the hoopers,
Yeah, and shit like that. So you said that you didn't really know that much about West Oakland?
No, I didn't know about East. I knew the West was everything to me. Millennium Market was my liquor store. Yeah. Toland's was my liquor store. Over there on 19th, 18th, and 19th. So bottles, I knew about that. I just thought that was the world. Yeah. Was West Oakland.
Well, you know what's crazy though? Because my theory is this. The difference between West Oakland, East Oakland, and North Oakland West Oakland is the country part. It's slower. It's slower than East Oakland for sure. People in West Oakland really don't move around West Oakland. They really pretty much stay in West Oakland. They only got one high school. Niggas' grandmamas was pregnant with their mamas that got pregnant with them. Everybody knows each other.
I said that the other day. The West is still ran by families. You know, the East was so big that it got like all tricked out, but the West is still ran by the McGee's, the Venable. You know what I'm saying? It's just like last names where you go, it's 5 generations.
And that's country shit to me. Not a bad thing.
Now it makes sense when you say it like that.
Because, I mean, if you go to East Oakland, right? Mm-hmm. You know, because that used to be the trip to go get some weed from East Oakland. Even though you had weed in your pocket, you wanted to go to East Oakland, the Bookers, the seminary store to get a pain in the ass. This is 1999. I'm talking about the hoagie shop. But you'll see somebody on 90th, and then later on you can see them on Seminary. Yeah. You don't see people moving around West Oakland. Like 1 minute you see them in Acorn, the next minute they in the bottom, the next minute they on in Ghost Sound. You don't see motherfuckers riding around like that.
You stay where you're supposed to be at.
Shit like that.
You know, the country thing to make a lot of sense now. But, yeah, because they used to diss the West. The West used to be known as, like, the dirty niggas.
Well, I mean.
I'll stay with my clean pair of shoes on. So, to me, it was like, what are y'all talking about? Like, these was everyday people I seen. Yeah. So, to me, like, the West was cool. It was fun. Like, I learned everything from the West.
Did you go to Mac?
Nah. Moms wasn't having that.
I went to Mac.
Okay, how was that?
What year do you think I was a freshman at Mac? Just take a guess.
Well, you said you was in the East in 99.
So what year you think I was a freshman at Mac?
I was only 12 in 99.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt.
No, don't. Just say what it is. I don't care.
I'm going to say 97, 99.
92.
Okay.
So this is motherfuckers is 92.
Okay.
So niggas was bad.
Yeah.
Like niggas was still IDing niggas.
Yeah.
You know, I never.
Think that's like my auntie in there, baby. My auntie might have been. That's her time.
Yeah. Was her who?
LaShonda Franklin.
Most likely.
Yeah. I think that's her.
Like motherfuckers is walking around like with missing teeth and shit like that. Like Mac was a school that niggas from the penitentiary used to be up there walking around and steal toe boots. You know, because they went there and it was just a family school.
Yeah.
Mac is straight family.
Yeah. My auntie still work up there. You know, shout out to my auntie Rolanda.
Shit like that. You see the Mac picnics.
Yeah.
It's a
family reunion.
Exactly.
The alumni game. They don't do the alumni games no more, but
yeah,
the alumni games and
So Mac was definitely straight family, and I got a lot of good people in my life from Mac. Some of the best people in my life from Mac.
Is the Mac picnic and alumni the safest day in West Oakland? I just had this convo with somebody.
I would say so.
Yeah, because everybody grandma out there. You can't get active. The nigga you beefing with, grandma is playing dominoes with your grandma.
You know what I'm about to say?
I like that. Hey, niggas is confused when they go up there and they auntie like, this is my best friend.
Come on, man. It's definitely a day off.
Yeah, I think that's the only safest day in the West.
And I would say North Oakland was like the town part. It's not too fast, and it's not too fast like the city, East Oakland, and it's not as slow as West Oakland.
Because they got Berkeley next to them?
Right there.
Okay.
Berkeley right there.
Nah, my whole dad's side from the north,
So you know what I'm saying? That's the difference to me, though. Now the individuals, I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna let the rap niggas handle that.
Nah, my ground is the west and the north, so yeah, I'm over there.
So this is what I want to know, man.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do?
Man, I do too much, really. Technically, if you say I'm a DJ.
I saw that.
So I'm a DJ for the Bay Area, Oakland. I'm an A&R.
Okay.
For Yo Gotti, CMG label.
Shout out to Yo Gotti.
Yeah, shout out to Gotti, big homie. And then I'm an artist now.
Okay.
Over at Def Jam.
Okay, so let me let you finish.
And then I'm a CEO of my own label, PlayTooMuch.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, gotcha. Because when I seen you DJing that Fab shit,
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I seen you real quick. I'm like, yeah, man, I got to highlight him. Then you was in, kind of out. But you can't talk to a nigga on the DJ booth. So, I seen you. I'm like, man, this nigga do a whole bunch. Then later on, I'm like, I wonder is this nigga going to be playing basketball?
I can't play. I'm left-handed, too. I can't play.
Okay, so this is what I got to ask you real quick because I like to ask random questions real quick.
Yeah.
Can you name 10 left-handed people you personally know?
10 left-handed people? I never paid attention to nobody's hands like that.
Really?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't even know, man. Is my dad left-handed? I don't know.
Okay. That's
I mean, for a couple of days, I'm gonna make sure I see what people's dominant hand is, but
yeah, that's the first thing I notice about somebody.
Is they hands? Like not hands, but they
if they left-handed, my best friend is left-handed and my son, mama left-handed.
Okay.
You know, and then I just started looking, and plus I play basketball, so when I'm guarding a motherfucker, they walk a little different.
Oh, okay. Nah, I'm lefty. Like niggas used to try to force me to my right. Yeah. I'm left. Like
okay.
Well, you know, niggas originally try to force you to your left because most people was right-handed.
That's right.
So by the time you get your first little 4-6 points, they realize force this nigga to the right.
What position did you play?
I mean, as a kid, small forward.
Small forward?
Yeah. Okay. I was like short, but still nigga got size. So.
You was around nigga.
Yeah. Charles Barkley type shit. So I definitely wasn't running no point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I cheat though. I cherry pick half the game.
Oh, that's how you get your money.
About 14 points a game. Yeah.
So when did you get into music?
Like I said, I always had a love for music. My uncle used to DJ. So, you know, I just was infatuated with, like, watching him being able to play a song and people's whole energy would change. Yeah. Like, for some reason to me, like, that shit was amazing to watch. Like, your mama hear a song on the radio, oh, turn that up. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma hear a song on the radio, oh, that was my, like, a gangster on the corner hear the song, like, oh, we about to go do this. Like, to me, I was just fascinated by how music can change somebody's everything. I got to interject real quick. I love asking DJs this question. What song, no matter if they all black, any age, what song makes everybody dance? I got one for your ass. I mean, I could go easy on this. Cameo Candy is everybody gonna dance. Okay, I'll go with that one. I'll go with that one. I think I got one that's one above that one though. Which one? Frankie Beverly and Maze. Oh yeah, before I let go. Yeah. Them you like your two, you know. Them the two you go to. Yeah. Now you got like Wobble and all that shit. Oh Cupid Shuffle, but nah. Yeah. So I just used to be infatuated with how people shit could change off one song. Yeah. So you know, when LimeWire and all that shit first started, I was on that heavy. I probably put so many viruses on any computer I could from mine. Explain what LimeWire is. So first it was Napster, and it was basically like niggas was stealing people's music. So you would be on Napster, type in an artist's name, 9,000 songs will pop up, and you could download them for free. Okay. So artists, that's like fucked up the music industry to where like niggas didn't have to buy albums no more because you could just download a song for free. Okay. But when you downloaded Napster, your computer was infected for the rest of its life, though. There was nothing you could do to clean it up. Then it transferred over to LimeWire. And it still was infecting niggas' computers. Dirty bitches. But yeah, so I was just doing that, and then I started making different mixes for myself. Like I would make like niggas and they feelings, and I'll put like LL Cool J, I Need Love with all the like rap love songs. Okay. Then I'll do like an old school mix with like Jamaica funk and shit on it, right? Yeah. And like playing it around the house with my mom might be like, how you know about that song? Let me get that CD. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then she running her mouth there. Oh, he can make you a mix? What kind of mix you want? My uncle's coming. Mom's baby mode. Then my uncles in barbershops is like, man, make me some shit with all just that NWA and that gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that was like our first time being able to put different songs on one tape to where we didn't have to buy a whole album. So I just got into that, and people started just asking me, like, make those mixes for me. Yeah. So that's like my first way of getting into music. And then when I got older, I started to intern at Cameo, the morning show with Chewy Gomez. And how was that? What's up with Chewy? Oh, that's my mentor. Like, his son is my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Little Darius. And now Chewy taught me everything about, like, I learned everything I know about music today from Chewy's show. You know what I'm saying? Like DJ My Emotion was his like right hand.
Yeah, shout out to Chewy and My Emotion.
Yeah, so they forced me to learn how to DJ.
You know, I interviewed My Emotion for about 2 hours and thought he was Filipino. He got up, man. He said,
El Salvadorian.
I said, man, I thought you was Filipino this whole time. He said, no, I get that a lot though, LGs.
Nah, My Emotion taught me how to DJ though. He forced me how to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, because after the morning show, it'd be like an hour before the next show.
Yeah.
So I would just go in there and play on that nigga computer.
Yeah.
And he like, bro, don't disrespect our craft. Like, nigga, go in there and learn what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, so he talking about don't do it on the laptop?
Yeah, don't play around on my shit. Like you did a couple times, haha, it's funny, all that shit.
Yeah.
And he like, bro, if you know a lot about it, but you like go learn. Like these are the 3 things you need to know how to DJ. So every morning they'll force me in there for about 30 minutes.
So you could teach somebody else how to DJ?
Yeah, now today, yeah. I'm like 10, 15 years in. I can teach anybody how to DJ. If as long as they got rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to ask you real quick when you start talking about, because I don't want to forget this question. Yeah. When you start talking about how the music, you know, like how it changed. Yeah. You said something about like something messed up the game, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this person messed up the game. That's not what I'm saying. I'm asking, where do you rank this person's impact to the game? Top 50. Soulja Boy. How has he impacted the game?
He impacted it. He to me, anybody from the age of 18 and under who had hit records, yeah, they influenced everybody after them.
Like Bow Wow?
Bow Wow's a legend.
Okay.
Me and Big Von argue about this every day.
What does he say?
I mean, Von was a grown-ass man when Bow Wow was out. I was Bow Wow's age.
Gotcha.
So I'm 12 years old watching another 12-year-old sell out stadiums.
Yeah, because Bow Wow was the shit.
Yeah, like every girl had a poster of this nigga. Like Bow Wow was Bow Wow. You know
he
what I'm
was like the baby Pac.
So, you know, like to me, Soulja Boy is like one of the first niggas who come out with like the dance, and he was on the internet heavy.
And he was dog pound.
Yeah, he was MySpace, and he was, you know what I'm saying? Like he was trendy. Like I was like 18, 19, so like I wasn't like influenced by him, but I was still respecting the idea like this nigga came from going viral. Yeah. And not like he wasn't a one-hit wonder either. Like nigga gave you, I mean, he put out a hit record a couple of years ago, right? Like Make It Clap or some shit. So
yeah, that is him up.
Yeah, so like to me, he got to be in the top 50.
Yeah. Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
Gotcha. You know, because that with that internet, that's what I meant. Like when he broke the internet and stuff like that, did he change how music was made? I mean, how it was sold?
I think he helped people go viral. He might have been like the first viral nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because he's showing niggas how to make money. Yeah. And get on. The curse is it was so easy that anybody started doing it. Okay. So then you start getting a bunch of whack niggas. Yeah. Who kind of like fucking up it for the good niggas.
You know, I gotta ask you this, man. You an executive, man. Right about now, is whack good? Like, would you sign
Not to me.
Would you sign a whack nigga if he had a huge following?
Everybody I've been in business with has not been no whack nigga. I'm proud to say that. Okay. Everybody has like had a standard of making great music.
Okay, so let me just throw a curveball then.
Okay.
If they made songs that weren't whack, but kind of like stuff like, remember the Wobble song? Mm-hmm. If they was really good at making the Wobble song or the hell no, to the no, that's all they made. Yeah. Would that be something that you could fuck with?
I don't know if it would catch my attention, but I mean, we had the opportunity. I mean, I would treat it for what it is. How about that?
God, hey, this motherfucker answer questions like he done wrote Kamala Harris speeches in this motherfucker old diplomatic ass thing.
I'm saying I ain't gonna X myself out of no business. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, no, I did not say that.
Yeah, if it makes sense for what you try to do and I can make it help, I'm with it.
So how is it working with Yo Gotti?
Man, it's cool. You know, it's you got to kind of break bro wall down before you get in good. You know, because, like, one thing you dealing with like, the rap game is, like, you dealing with niggas from the streets.
That's right.
It's not easy to like break into nigga circles. They still treat it like it's the streets.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of build up your trust with niggas first.
I know.
So it might have took me like good 2.5 years before a nigga started to like allow a nigga to stay in the room when they have a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
oh yeah.
But nah, it's to me, I think he one of the smartest dudes ever in the music game. And I don't think he get the credit because of like where he might be from or like his hit records wasn't just, you know, the craziest records, but like to me, he did something that like not too many artists have ever been able to do.
And what is that?
Like he built a record label that's the biggest rap label in the game right now with CMG. Like, and it's Gotti label. It's not like, you know, like Jay had Dame and Biggs. Ja had Irv, Gotti. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like artists always had somebody else.
Yeah.
Like this strictly Gotti as an artist by himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who put together Black Youngster, Moneybag Yo, ESTG, 42 Doug, Block Boy JB. Now we got Mozzie, Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the girl, Glorilla.
Yeah, this is Gotti. It's Gotti.
Yeah.
Like he's in the meetings, he in the studio. Like we try to argue with the nigga to take some shit off. Like, bro, we can help. Like we can help you, but like. Yeah. I gotta give him credit. I think he probably the greatest to want to do this shit.
Wouldn't you say the E40 was Sick With It is similar to that same hierarchy or structure?
Yeah, but I think 40 took more time into his craft as an artist.
Gotcha.
Because I know at the early stages, I think, you know, he had to click. He had Sugar T, Be Legit, Selly Cell, and then I think he took time off from running the label. And then he did it again with like your Nefta Pharaohs or MBPs, Chipper. So as an executive, I wouldn't say on that level because I think 40, like, he had to put his foot down to let niggas know he was the winner of the Bay when it come to this music shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I just talked to 42 before I got in here.
Man, shout out to 40.
He got to come do this.
Yeah.
Now, look, you and 40, have you ever talked to 40?
No.
No, we need to.
But shout out to 40.
Let me see if I can get 40 on FaceTime for you, bro. Hold on. Let's see if we can get 40 on FaceTime right quick.
Okay.
You got to talk to 40.
Man, I would love to talk to 40.
Hold on, let me see if we can get on FaceTime. I just talked to him, so he was with LaRue and them. He might not answer. Let's see. But I'm calling him though.
Okay.
Yeah. He might not answer. The ambassador. I'm doing this podcast. Listen, you know, I don't co-sign nobody. It's one person you got to do his podcast. Hold on. You gotta, too much game. I'm telling you.
Hey, what's up with it? How you doing? No, you the man.
Hey, 40. No, it's no. Look, 40. He gamed up. He got no energy matching his. Y'all got to set up one of them private spots where you have to do an interview. But
yeah, and I gotta slide you my song "Step" because Trackademics let you speak at the beginning of it when he went to meet you that time. I don't know if you heard it yet, but thanks though for the alley-oop.
Yeah, nah, I'm standing on this one. I got to get you. I'm going to let you go. I know you got to do that verse for me. I'll put you on the spot. Nah, go ahead. I'll let you get it. All right, we give you 40, dog. We give you 40.
Well, thanks, Dad.
Listen, even if you didn't fuck with me, right now you gotta fuck with me. We locked in these 40 for you.
Oh, for sure, man. Hey, thanks.
Nah,
hey.
I think, bro, your energy is just, it just makes too much sense, bro.
Yeah, I got E40 sampled. He did a drop.
Okay.
He did a drop for Trackademics on my song "Step," and it sound hella clean.
Okay.
I'll let
you Trackademics too.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Shout out to my nigga J1.
Yeah.
So you said that you are an executive too.
Yeah.
So you got people on your label?
Yeah, for my own personal label. And like I said, I'm the head of A&R for Yo Gotti CMG. So I deal with everybody on the label at some point, and then I got my own label though. Like that's from Oakland, based out of Oakland, and it's just my time to give people from our side the same opportunity that was given to me.
So what do you do as an A&R, and then we're gonna get into the executive. So as an A&R, do you actually funnel through the artist that's already there music too? Like, I don't like this, I don't like that, this, that, this?
Yeah, I mean, one thing with CMG is it's an artist-ran label. So with Gotti being an artist, like he always gonna lean to Gotti, to the artist side. You know what I'm saying? Like an artist could never be wrong with Yo Gotti.
I like that.
Because he's an artist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we don't really go in there and say we don't like this.
Yeah.
Like oh man, you might could do this, you might could try this, that. But our artists, like, they all kind of run their own crews too. Like they professionals. They know what they want. They know what their sound is. So I'm basically there to enhance it.
How did you meet him?
I met Gotti really when I was getting ready to be finished with radio, and I kind of realized them niggas make so much money they ain't never gonna quit radio for working 4 hours a day. There's only 4 slots on radio.
Okay.
These niggas are making so much money to work 4 hours a day.
You talking about like the DJ, like Big Von and Chewy?
Big Von, Chewy, Sana G, Shay Diddy. Like, it was I just realized, like, if you think about it, people do radio for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
It's because you work 4 hours a day and you're making so much money. So I was like, man, I got to pivot. So I was also known as the guy to get you the extra stuff at the radio station if you needed it.
Now, when you say stuff, is that some shit that I just need to just mow over and just get to the next sentence?
I mean, I was just outside. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, the shit.
Yes,
yes,
if an artist was in town and they, you know, because artists will go straight to the radio station.
Yeah.
They wasn't hanging out. So, you know, they asked the DJ, where can I get this from?
That's right.
I'll call up Dame.
Oh, the boy.
Yeah, so I was doing that and, building relationships with the artists for the DJs. So Gotti was one of those artists who came to town, and I was already a fan of his.
Yeah.
So I kind of just used the radio to wiggle into the show.
Okay.
And his cousin, I met his cousin B Mims, which is my boy to this day. He took a liking into me, and then he kind of like introduced me to Gotti and kept me around for those times. So
that's dope.
Shout out to my boy B.
That's dope. So do you have any women on your label?
Yeah, I got 2 women artists, and everybody who work with me is actually women.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like 4 women who like.
So you like the king over there?
Nah. They just they believed in my dream, and it didn't come with nothing extra.
Gotcha.
Like, and they helped me stay organized. You know, shout out to Sam and Niece, but like, what you need? You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like one of them things of like, how can we help you? Hey, you got to do this. Hey, don't forget this. You know, kind of like a mom-sister type thing. And they was there from when the shit was slow to when it was just me talking shit to when it started to come into fruition. So it was like, you reward them with their loyalty because they got jobs, families, husbands, kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like they husband and kids, like, they cool with them actually helping me, giving me their time when they could be at home, being a wife or a mom. You know what I'm saying? So they really helped me with everything. And then, like I said, I got Paris Knights, who a rapper who I think could out-rap anybody from home or the world.
It's a lady?
Yeah, Paris Knights.
What would you say that her style was like?
She the girl next door, but she's into rapping. It ain't about her vagina and all that shit all day. Like, she damn near wanted, like, if she get mad when we say this, but she has like a East Coast vibe to her. But she from Oakland, so she's still talking that shit. She just metaphorically talking.
Like, what era East Coast? Like the 90s or the 2000s or?
Fabulous.
Gotcha. Okay.
She's like a girl Fabulous.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? And then I got an R&B singer out of Berkeley named Nikkei.
Okay.
Yeah, and she just did the national anthem twice for the Oakland A's.
That's dope.
Yeah, they had her sing the black version and the regular version.
I bet they did.
At first she did the black version, then they called me back like, yo, you think we can have her come do both? I'm like.
At the same game?
Yeah.
At the same game?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, man. You doing some big shit, man.
I'm trying to put it together.
I mean, this motherfucker. Hey, I'm glad you know what? It's comedy time around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you leveled up. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have been the mad rapper, like that nigga didn't want to put me on. Man, I was the nigga that got him a.
Nah. I ain't got no disgruntledness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we said off air, man. Only the losers got a lot to talk about.
Well, you know what? Sometimes a motherfucker might not be a loser. They just might not have just bloomed all the way.
Yeah, only losers complaining. To this day, we ain't seen Michael Jordan complain, Tom Brady complain.
Hey, you know what? That was a nice way when I said this. That was a nice way you say, man, fuck all that shit. Yeah, that's what you just said.
Yeah, all that complaining shit, man. I think if niggas took the energy they have of complaining and then put that shit into their actual craft, they'll probably see some progress.
Is poly the key word?
It probably would, because I don't know, man. It's frustrating because it almost seemed like the loser's voice is louder than the winners.
They got more time though,
and they're louder for some reason.
Like losers usually have more time, where somebody, you know how they say the idle mind is the devil's playground. Mm-hmm. That shit is real.
Real.
Because I mean, the idle's mind, the devil's playground is really the chick that's worried about the nigga going to work all the time. Yeah. She at home sitting around talking to other bitches that ain't got no job. Then when she finally get to go to the Christmas party and look at the other bitches, oh, I see why you like working overtime. Yeah.
In that way, yeah. But yeah, now, you know, if you pay attention to winners, it's always kind of mild manner. Yeah, man, that's how I did it. Yeah. The losers is always the motherfucker that ain't, you know what I'm saying? You like, bruh.
I was just talking about if. You know that word if? Uh-huh. Even though that it's 2 letters, it's a very, very big word.
Facts.
You know, because it's conditional.
Right.
If you believe in God, he'll bless you. If you don't, you'll be cursed. If you accept God as your Lord and Savior, you go to heaven. But if you don't, you go downstairs. Yeah. You know? But then it's always the if, motherfucker. Oh, man, if that nigga Dame would have called me back. Yeah. Oh, man, if she wouldn't have been fucking with that nigga, or if the coach would have put me in instead of that nigga. But the problem is, like you said, the energy. Niggas be in a cosmic limbo. Just not doing shit, just wishing shit, but not acting on it. Yeah. And then I say this. If was a fifth,
we'll all be drunk.
If elephants had wings, they would be big birds. And if my sister had a dick, that'd be my brother, nigga. Shout out to that nigga Love More.
You know, that's my cousin.
He told me that.
That's my cousin.
I was gonna get into that. You got all type of little nigga cousins around this motherfucker. Ain't it like Love More, Chippers?
Yeah, we all cousins.
Fonte?
Yeah. So Fonte is related through Chippers.
Okay.
Yeah, but Fonte, we all like family.
Yeah, like if together. The nigga... Yeah, your family. You know, like if the nigga,
I claim him as a cousin.
Yeah, like if the nigga need a jump, you ain't gonna be like, oh, that's Chipper's cousin. No, nigga, we pull it up. I'll pull over for Fonte.
Yeah, no.
I love that crazy.
He one of the dopest rappers.
You know what?
He just got over with Phil and them too. So I'm glad he getting his shine, man.
Hey, you know what? Me and Fonte was having a good time, and you know what I said to him?
What?
You made me do it.
And he can dance. You see that video of him dancing?
Look, Pedro Classic. All them niggas look like they can dance. Love More. All them niggas look like they can dance.
Yeah. They was dancing.
Yeah.
But now Fonte more like a turf gigger though.
Yeah.
He ain't like breaking his bones and shit. Yeah. He just like do them little 2 steps. You like, oh, he fucking with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. So you got signed to Def Jam?
Yeah.
How you learn that, man?
So originally I was at Motown.
Damn, how you learn that, nigga? Hey, look, I was the assistant manager. How you ran that? Man, well, it all started off being a district manager. Well, what you do to get that,
nigga? Man, I was doing the A&R for Gotti and shit. And I was putting some points on the board. And my name started to move around in the industry. And in the midst of that time being with Gotti, I played a big part in you don't want to say discovering because artists take that to heart. I played a big part in helping out Paige Loaf and Kamaya.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my name started moving in the industry and people start saying, well, shit, if he could put together records and could find talent, he must know what he's doing. So Jay Valentine, the singer from San Francisco.
Yeah.
He had the song Go Dumb and all that back in the day.
Was that the
the T-Pain song?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that song. Yeah. That's crazy.
So Jay Valentine, best friend, was the president at Motown. And he connected me. So I was there for about 1.5 years, 2 years. And then I took a year off and just worked with Gotti, and we did some more big records. And then my boy Halim over at Def Jam, he was like, bro, you still got all them records you was making? I was like, yeah. He was like, let's come over here and do it at Def Jam.
I know that's right. Everybody's proud of you, man.
I appreciate it. Nah, it's just, you know what, man? A lot of people who grind for what they got, they find a way to stick together. Yeah. So, like, my boy Halim, like, he come from G-Unit. Like, he was their little homie. He was the road manager. You know, he got let go from certain jobs. Like, Jay Valentine always been a man of the people of the Bay Area. Anybody who kind of, like, do something in the Bay, Jay will make sure to come grab you when you go to L.A. So, you know, we all kind of just stay together. Like, them niggas who didn't have to cheat to get on and took a little longer for us to get on. Like, we got one little community. So
when you say cheat to get on, explain that, because, you know, I guess that's an industry term.
I'm just saying, like, a nigga who might, like, take your credit for doing something because he can.
Oh.
You know, like, if you find an artist and, you know, he might got more connects than you.
Okay.
So he could come get the artist, boom, after you did all the work.
Yeah.
Or you find a beat and you give it to the artist and we come hear a record and somebody else take credit for your shit. Like, a lot of us in the industry had to deal with that.
Okay.
So, like, once we find out niggas deal with that, you almost like, bro, I did that. I went through that shit too. You my partner then. Like, we actually built the relationship on being played. You know what I'm saying? So by the time one of us get in position, the first niggas we coming to get is the niggas we know who actually was putting in the work.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about artists being black excellence, right?
Yeah.
You put yourself there too?
I'm trying to get there.
Okay. So with some of the people that's already out, if you had to say a person, a rapper, represents black excellence the most, who would you say? I'll give you 2 or 3.
From home?
Just in general, just from this point on back.
I mean, of course you could say that the easy answer is Jay-Z and them niggas.
Okay.
But from home, I want to say somebody like Fab, 40.
Yeah.
Like, 40 is courtside, sitting with white people making $1 million deals every day.
Yeah.
But he comes from...
And his wife.
Oh, yeah, shout out to his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he comes from... Vallejo. Like, he wasn't supposed to be where he at today. And same with somebody like Fab, like, to have a clothing store that's been there for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Probably could get in touch with any rap artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the nigga could be a politician one day, a rapper the next day, a pimp the next day. Like, to me, that's black excellence. So them my 2 from the Bay that I say, like, these niggas done wiggled into some other circles that they probably wasn't supposed to be in.
Yeah. You know what? I say, like, everybody that you said, if I had to say, like, you know, like when you say the obvious, I think somebody that people never really say at first, Ice Cube, man.
Oh, yeah. And he from the West, so West Coast, we should have been. But, you know, like, they give Jay is the obvious for people in the.
Yeah, because his chick is rich.
Right. Well, no, he is too, though.
Yeah, but Ice Cube is rich too.
You know, no, Cube did it before everybody, though.
That's right.
He was able to flip the executive of movie making and that stuff before anybody else transitioned.
Well, you know we finna trade bars. I agree with you, but I'm saying this. Are you saying that people say Jay is black excellence? Like, does Beyonce's star power have anything to do with somebody saying that he's black excellence?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Because they always say power couple.
But he was Jay. I mean, I think Jay and Beyonce benefits off each other.
That's right.
To make themselves black excellent, to see black people married with children and successful. But I think they both was already black excellence before they got together.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm about? I like that.
I'm saying Jay was still Jay before we knew
That's
about
right.
the Beyonce and Jay thing. So he already was telling us to take off the throwback jerseys and put the
suit on.
Yeah,
hell yeah. You know, you know what? Shout out to Jay-Z. He always kind of came off as that uncle right before you go to Bishop O'Dowd, but you from the West. Be like, look, man, you can't be
Act
walking
right
around.
in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because if you come back home, you might not have a job, nigga.
Right.
For sure. So
yeah. Shout out to Ho.
So are you still making beats too?
Yeah, me and my engineer, MD, like me and him lock in all the time, and he actually he damn near co-produced my whole album on Def Jam. So
are you rapping too?
I just do the hooks. You ain't gonna get no verse out of me.
So this is what I want to know. When you did that last song on 14th.
Yeah.
Why didn't you have an Oakland nigga in it? Did anybody ask you that?
Well, I'm an Oakland nigga.
Okay. I like that.
I'm an Oakland
or shout out to the Chris Hicks video when I say, I like that.
Nah, but that's why I made sure I shouted out Lil D, Smitty, Clip. Like I shouted out my Uncle Big E. And then like I said I'm on the hook. I'm from Oakland. But on my next song though, that just came out, it's an Oakland nigga on there, Project Papa. It's me.
Is he from 6'9" Village?
6'5".
6'5". Okay,
yeah.
Shout out to Project Papa.
Yeah, it's me, Jeezy, Gotti, and Project Papa.
Gotcha.
We shot it at the Universal Studios movie set.
That's dope.
Right next to Jaws and Freddy Cougar Street. And shit.
Okay. So you're doing some big time moving, man.
I'm trying to put it together, man.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully hopefully I have a successful record label to where we can put on people from home in all aspects, from rapping to singing to producing to managers to new executives. Like we have our own Rockefeller, Cash Money, CMG, like, QC, like we have our own foundation. That's my goal.
Okay, and this is what I want to ask you real quick. Do you feel like, because sometimes I ask people this when they're in my interview, do you feel like the Bay gets a fair shake in the music industry?
I actually do. I just think it's the people we root for who don't actually get it. Meaning like
I know what you mean.
It's meaning like it's people on from the Bay.
Yeah.
It's people getting checks. It's people executives, artists, producers, managers. It's just not the people that we champion.
Like who? Give me an example where is that something you want to remain classified?
Nah, I mean it's just artists it's artists that we love.
Yeah.
It's artists that we think is the greatest artists who just didn't get their shot. They didn't get their chance.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because I want to ask you this thought and theory question. Do you feel like Too Short is underrated?
No. I anywhere I go in the world and I say I'm from Oakland, the first thing they say is Too Short.
I was telling somebody that. Some people say they feel like he is. I feel like Too Short is like you know where LL at and KRS-One and like Rakim and all that? He's that to us. Yeah. Ice Cube and stuff like that. He's that
he's
to
also
us.
Respected. Like I've seen Short in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? From the Lil Jons to New York with Jay-Z, the Biggies.
I just had that's what I was going to say. I just had a conversation with my homeboy, right? I said, you got to realize this. Too Short did a song with Tupac, Jay-Z, and Biggie when they were alive. This ain't no old scrap shit, add no shit like that.
He helped kick off Atlanta, Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Nah, Short is respected.
Okay, for sure. Now, do you feel like E40 is underrated?
Lyrically, I think so. Just because I don't think they could catch up to what he's saying.
Gotcha.
I think like just because he didn't come with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like he didn't rap like that. I think niggas try to like little boy him.
Yeah.
But like if you really just shut up and listen to what he's saying and not be so closed-minded, you're really talking that talk. And I think us being from here, we grew up knowing it. So we like, what y'all mean y'all don't get what he's saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So some other niggas, he talking Chinese, and it's just like.
Because his pen game is ridiculous.
Yeah,
like I was saying, I was asking somebody, right? Because I was at the gym with my homeboy, right? He said he 40. He tight, but I said, look, man. He gets an A in longevity.
Facts.
He gets an A in storytelling.
Facts.
He gets an A in originality, whether you like the style or not.
Mm-hmm.
In a business mind. And he said, yeah, but Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I said, but you can't
I get in arguments with people because I tell people, like, I think 40 could stand next to Jay-Z. And we seen that at the finals this year. Yeah. Like, I didn't see Jay-Z, Lil Homie, a lot of people's favorite rappers. Yeah. With the, like, what's up? Keep going. So the fact that, like, he at our hometown, he see 40 and he introduces daughter to 40. He greets 40 wife. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he take that time to, like, yo, I respect who you is. Like, I didn't seen Jay, like, bro, why you talking to me type shit to niggas' favorite rappers. You feel me? So, like, to me, I'm like, yeah, if the greatest respect him, yeah, the world should, like, we should all respect 40. And he did it probably before Jay.
That's what I'm saying.
And he still put out a consistent hit every other year. You know what I'm saying?
Or every year.
Yeah. So it's like, nah, 40, nah. He the winner, and I stand next to that to anybody.
You know what? You work with Mozzie, man.
Yeah, that's my boy. I signed him to CMG.
Talk about that.
Man, nah, Mozzie, you know, like I said, he got cracking out here in the Bay first. Yeah. You know, about 4 or 5 years ago. So I was a fan from there, and we actually tried to do business back then, but I think he had his own mind set up about, like, setting up his own people. Like, you know, I think his thing was like, man, I don't want to get on and my people ain't on. Yeah. So I think he took that, like, 4 or 5 years of independent route just to make sure his homies is on. The Celly Rules, the Husmazzi's, Davo. Like, he turned them in. Like, Davo, one of the biggest boss out of Northern California in the music industry. Who? Davo, his manager, his business partner. Yeah. But Davo just started off as a producer with him at first. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think they had their own plan for 4 or 5 years of, like, man, let us become bosses ourselves. Then we could go mess with the other side. And when he was ready, they gave me that call. And I just made sure we got the number he needed.
Man, that fool Mozzie, man, that fool was born to rap.
I ain't heard a bad Mozzie verse ever.
I've never heard a bad Mozzie verse. Like, there's rappers, right? Mm-hmm. There's good rappers. Let's just say 2 good rappers. Right. You got rappers that are really, really good, mm-hmm, that make rapping hard. And you got rappers that are really, really good that make rapping seem easy. Mm-hmm. Snoop would be a rapper that can rap really good that make it seem easy. Right. Nas would be a rapper that raps really good to make it seem hard. Mm-hmm. Mozzie is one of them rappers that make it seem hard.
Yeah. Now, like, it's funny, like, I'll be watching these documentaries and, like, hearing East Coast people be like, yo, when I first heard DMX, or when you hear somebody like, man, when Pac first started rapping like this, like, to me, that's how I feel about Mozzie. Yeah. Like, he come with the wordplay, he, like, it's feeling. Like, he ain't faking it. Yeah. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, when that nigga say, like, my grandma's house, like, you could tell, like, nigga lived there with his grandma for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, a lot of niggas create they sad stories, and I think, like, Mozzie actually, like, rapping his real life.
I mean, just like, you know, like, when you talk about, like, even Lavish D, like, you say, oh, that's the little dirty nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or whatever, whatnot. Like,
but, you know, like, this what made me really respect Mozzie. I didn't know when he first came out, and I know they had their own issues going on. I didn't know about these politics. Yeah. And when I asked Mozzie, I'm like, yo, how did you even get cracking in the Bay? Like, we went to a record label to get him a deal first time. And he gave Lavish D credit. Like, oh, man, the dude who, you know, clearly I ain't rocking with, like, they locked in on some verses about me. I locked in on some verses about them. Like, if it ain't for me and his rap beef, y'all don't know about me right now. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when the nigga gave the nigga credit, I was kind of like, yeah, you a real nigga. Because most niggas could hit you with the, oh, man, I don't fuck with that nigga suck. He was like, oh, nah, dude didn't fuck with me, so I didn't fuck with him.
You know what's, because you know what's a trip, though, from the outside looking in, when I see Lavish D and I see Mozzie, they work really, really hard.
Yeah, they put a lot of music out.
Like, work hard as fuck, both to get to where they supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, damn, no. I mean, I know it probably wouldn't happen, but sometimes, like, when I be tripping off them going back and forth, I'll be like, damn, if they hooked up.
Yeah, I don't get involved in that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to even tell you about that.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's their business, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sacramento.
Yeah, shout out to Sacramento,
and,
though.
Free Mozzie, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, how long he got?
He should be bounced back pretty soon. He'll be good. But
Gotcha.
you know, he's CMG. Like, he killed the CMG album. He dropped the album before he left. He left me some records to put out while he gone. So Mozzie gonna come back to even more. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all you niggas, man.
Hey, wait, bro. You know, I'll tell you this before. Stabbing is my favorite song from you.
Thank you.
Do you ever perform, like, have y'all ever did something on the show where y'all play the song and you like do it?
But have you? Okay, you know, no.
Y'all, if you could do it, I would hype man you on Stabbing right now.
You know what? I ain't got it right now. I got a bunch of other shit. Not Stephen.
No, I just said this is like my personal favorite though.
I ain't kicked that shit in hella long. But I mean, we can play it. I mean,
I'm saying we got headphones, so I mean we can hear music, right? we can hear music. So you can play Stepman though. Oh, you gotta do it. Okay.
Yeah, but I would have did it for you. I would have did
respect
it for you. I would have did it.
That's good. You go pull up on me this week. I'm gonna get some
I
Stepman.
am for sure, man.
Okay.
For sure, man. Oh yeah. Tell me about the new single that you coming out on September 9th.
Yeah. Man. It's for the streets, man. It's anthems. It's hard. It's still like ain't no dancing going to the song. It's like back. Like my favorite year at Oakland is 02 and 03.
I'm trying to think what was out.
I say like maybe 01 to 03. That was like still like for me, I was like 14, 15.
Gotcha.
Sideshow was still the sideshow. You know what I'm saying? Jack London on 4th of July was still cracking. Like, to me, that was like, I seen cool niggas putting Lambo doors on scrapers, on Buicks. You know what I'm saying? Vans on candy paint. Like, 415. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those was like foreign cars to us. And it was cool niggas, though. Yeah. It wasn't characters. It was like fly, fresh niggas jumping out the car, slapping the song. Girls fly, pulling up to the red light like, oh, them niggas slapping 702, I still love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so this is what I want to know. Mm-hmm. Do you look at the hyphy movement as a hip hop dynasty?
It was a moment for us. It got a lot of people paid. Some good stuff came out of it. Some bad stuff came out of it.
You know what?
But niggas got money.
Talk about the bad.
Nah, I think they just maximized the lifestyle that people was actually living. They tried to commercialize it. They tried to make it fun for TV. And
gotcha.
Cause you know, like the original hyphy shit is keep this neat. Like, you know, when a nigga tripping out on you, it was like, right, bro, getting hyphy over there, or bro, hyphy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was.
I said that.
And then it turned into I say this all the time and no disrespect, but the hyphy movement allowed the kids who never came outside to be a part of the culture. Why you laughing?
Maybe they had a chance to go to East Oakland.
That's what I'm saying. This was your chance to be in Oakland without having to come to Oakland.
Okay.
That's the hyphy movement to me.
You know what the hyphy movement is to me?
What?
The hyphy movement. You got crunk is black college get drunk music. Hyphy is pop a pill, drop out of high school music.
But you know, like the pill game wasn't that strong for us early.
It wasn't?
Some.
Yeah, I mean, I was already grown then.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I'm 15, 16.
Yeah.
That wasn't like Dre definitely made that popularized.
Yeah, when do you think that the Thiz pills took over? What year?
Well, Dre died in 05.
So
I say like to the masses where niggas knew niggas was popping pills.
In the Bay, yes.
I say like 05 to 08. Where like niggas openly was like, now it might have been a private thing.
It was private up until about 2001.
I was 2001. I don't remember niggas from my neighborhood on some like you off the pill.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, because it might have been exclusive to rap niggas and adults.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it might have been a grown up shit. But I don't remember niggas like. All I remember is niggas was just smoking and drinking.
Like now they're snorting coke shit. These little kids is snorting coke in high school now.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, to me, that the hyphy movement was definitely for people to be able to say I was in Oakland without being in Oakland.
Okay.
Because, you know, like, they would see, like, the West started ghost riding.
That's right. Critty Bo.
Yeah.
Critty Bo. Shout out to Critty Bo.
So, that was us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go to Millennium Market and see niggas driving that market, ghost riding it.
Yes.
In a van.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it allowed kids from suburban areas to feel a part of the culture. Because back then you only had DVDs, Oakland Going Wild, Sideshows and Hoes. You know what I'm saying? Rasputin was selling those.
Yeah.
So like you never could physically see that because you knew you wasn't coming to Oakland.
That's right.
So but now you go to Rasputin and you see the shit.
Yeah.
And now you in your suburban city like, oh, let's try this shit. And now you know all the terminology.
Yeah.
You know all the songs.
It was a handbook.
Yeah.
It was a handbook.
So the hyphy movement just was able to allow people, which I think made people money, and it was a good time for people.
Yeah.
Because there was some great things that came out of it. Fab, king of it.
Yeah.
40 commercialized it with the Tell Me. He showed us how to polish that shit up. And
Dre was the spirit.
Dre, he did what he did with it. Yeah. Everybody. You know, Keek was able to cash in on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that. I like that. You said that they was a part of it. It was kind of like a nigga can't go in the bar and drink, but then he gets the drink handbook, so now he's able to make all the drinks that they sell in the bar because he can't go in.
But I think the hype movement was cool because the niggas who originated was actually able to get $1 off it.
That's right.
So that's why I say it was still cool.
Yeah.
But it also allows some niggas who probably shouldn't have been in it. But shout out to everybody who made money in it, though.
And the niggas that could have got in it, that would have been in it, that shouldn't have been in it. No. Well, thanks, man, for coming, man.
I appreciate it, man. We got to get
sure,
this 40 interview. That's my goal now.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we going to figure it out for you, man.
All right, for sure. And tell people where they can find you at.
Yeah, everything is DaBoyDame. DaBoyDame. Everything.
Man, and I'm glad that you spell your name regular. Like DaBoyDame.
Yeah.
You know, some motherfuckers be doing this and then you can't find them. And
I still try to add a little flair with DA because technically it should be THE.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's DaBoyDame. Yeah.
That's cool, man. We all right. We can live with that. For sure, man. Well, thanks for coming out, man.
Oh, man.
And I'm LD's, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.